Okay. All right. I think we are live. Oh, no. Stay awake. Okay. Um, who else has snow this morning? Because we have snow. We definitely have snow. It has not stopped snowing since, I want to say, around 5 o'clock this morning. It is still just going and going and going. It's extra fluffy snow at the moment, which is cool, I guess. Okay, sorry about that. I will do my best to mute the mic if I start another coughing fit, but I'm much better than I was, but the cough has not gone away. So I will do my best to mute it if I feel a cough coming on. But okay, so hi, it's Tori from Calypso Creative Planning. And yeah, I'm here and I'm snowy and I'm super excited about book stuff. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Um, okay, Anne's here. Hello. Katie's here. Victoria's here. Good morning. No fresh snow today, but we've been getting some off and on the last week. Wow, just an inch or two here, though. I think that we are probably up to maybe 3 or 4 inches at this point, which is crazy. Crazy. Which also reminds me. Okay, so before we get into book journaling stuff, we're going to do a little update thing. And I'm going to start off with a tiny journaling check-in. I'm very happy to say that I've been doing my tiny journaling every day this year. I think I started maybe Thursday and played catch up with the first part of this week. And I really, really, really want to stick with it for the full year. And I even did a little bit of journaling throughout the week, like more in-depth journaling. So I decided to use like a little cropped circle here to designate that, hey, I've got some stuff. So this is where I did some journaling. I journaled about my dog. If you have not heard, we lost Drake. So I'm kind of like back and forth between doing okay and being an absolute wreck. But I feel like journaling kind of like helped a little bit there. But no, I don't want to remove it. I want to pull it up here. Since we were talking about, you know, snow and stuff, I wanted to go ahead and pull in some photos. This is our snowiness from this morning, and I wanted to include it over here somewhere in my journaling. So this is our snow so far as of like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. So I mean, yeah, I wanted to include it in this. And yeah, which is crazy that we have this much snow already. There's more snow than this now. By the way, that's a road right there. That's a road, and that's my pond right there, which you can't even tell. Victoria says, I'm sorry losing a pet is so hard. I've always hated to say goodbye to mine, even if I knew I was making the best decisions for them. And says, it's never easy to lose one of your sweet fur babies. It really isn't. And Drake has been with me for this year, in just like a couple of months would have been 15 years, which is like a really long time. So I made like this little film strip of photos, and I did that in Procreate actually. I pulled in a sticker from the Pink Queen sticker book, and then I just added some photos. So we'll just do a little. This is little Trakey. This is probably one of my favorite photos of him. I used to joke and say that like he looks like baby Chewbacca, because I think only once in his entire life did we ever get him like a proper Yorkie haircut, and the rest he's just been like a fuzzy mess. And he's just so cute. Buttons right now is very depressed. So she's having a hard time. This is a long time ago. It was this little baby face. And then this was this was his first proper haircut. So it's really cute. His shirt says "Got Biscuits," by the way. But this was back in 2011, I think. So, yeah, it's a cute. So I did this little film strip stickers thing and pulled it into my journal spread and put it there, and I love it. I love it. So, this is me encouraging you to do some journaling. I decided that if I don't do a weekly page here, I'm just going to like delete it. And then if I do a weekly page, I'll add this. So there's like a link to it, you know, like if I click this, it's a link to it. This one obviously doesn't go anywhere because I got rid of it, but this is me encouraging you to do some tiny journaling because it's just, you know, I mean, it's fun. It's fun, and it's a great snapshot of your life to go back and look and see like what happened, you know? So this is me encouraging you to do that because you just never know. Like this was me taking a photo of Ashley. She has decided that right behind my chair, that's my chair leg right here where I'm sitting, she has decided that this is her favorite place to nap. So she's actually there right now. So yeah, so this is me encouraging you. It's not too late to get started on your tiny journaling and do it. I want to stick with it the entire year. So you guys have to help me, hold me accountable. We're going to do tiny journaling check-ins because when I went back and I was looking for photos of Drake to do, you know, like a whole thing, it was fun to go back and see like photos that I was taking when I was doing tiny journaling throughout the year last year. And I highly encourage you to do it. Okay? Do it. Do some tiny journaling because it's fun. It's fun. There's some really great memories, and having this is going to be really fun. I'm really excited to do this for the full year. I still need to decorate this page, but I kind of want this to be like partially done at the end of the month and do like some of my favorite memories here on the cover for the month. I think that would be really fun. I don't know, but like this, I don't know. I think I like having this as my my journal. Maybe I think I really like it. So I'm gonna put that there just because I think that's cute, and you know I'll just fill in some other stuff. I don't know, but this is your tiny journaling reminder. Do it. Just do it with me, okay? Victoria says he's so cute. Katie says he's adorable. We used to have a little Yorkie too. Hugs, thank you. Anne says, I love tiny journaling so much. I did it all last year and plan to do it this year. I did it for a good few chunks here and there throughout the year last year, but I did not stick with it consistently. And I really want to. Even if it's just like the only thing I have is a photo, you know, like that's fine. There's some months that I did like a photo a day thing, and I feel like I finally got that to where that looked good. But I really want to do it for the whole year because I think it'll be really fun, which is why I chose this yearly calendar to do it in, because it's simple and I can just, you know, do whatever. And this kind of has like a scrapbooky, bullet journal-y type of feel to it, and I just really like it. So that is kind of what I'm going with. What other updates? Okay, so right now we've got the vote is going on in the Patreon, the planning Patreon, for our exclusives for this month. So go do that. And if you are in the Patreon book club, I'm going to be issuing a book journaling challenge. After our live stream, I'm going to post a challenge for book journaling. Because like we do a reading challenge, which is really fun, but I think maybe it was Katie who said that like doing a book journaling challenge could be fun. So I'm going to issue a challenge. Sorry, like my ear is still stopped up. It's like crazy. I feel like I'm losing my hearing in this ear, and I don't know. It just feels weird talking so much. Excuse me. Sorry, I didn't catch that one. But yeah, so if you're in the book club, look for that. And what else? Oh, I was going to say that if you have not seen the shop lately, let me go here and here. And then I did see all. Okay, this one, save to device. If you have not seen it, I realized that the notebooks that I put out with the monthly bundles for the luxury stuff didn't go in the shop, so they are now in the shop. And then I've also done a new big fancy. This is the 2.0. And let's see, here we go. This is in the luxury champagne theme. All right, don't be weird. Go on, little fella. There we go. Oh, look how pretty it is. I mean, come on. It's so pretty. So, so pretty. I just love it. Love it. Okay? Love it. Love it. Okay? Super, super pretty. Where else? Oh, this looks like this. Okay? And then bulletin boards look like this. And this journal looks like this. So yeah, so this is the luxury champagne one. And then also new in the shop, I don't have a folder for planners in this one, but save to device, open the Love Story planner. The Love Story, there's a big fancy 3.0 in the Love Story collection, and it's so pretty. So, so pretty. Come on. Come on. Go. 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 Okay. Look how pretty this is. Okay? Like, what? What? Okay. This is so pretty. Okay? Just look at this. Okay? And this is perfect because Valentine's is coming up. And just because these are quarterly doesn't mean you have to stick with them like January, February, March. You could totally do February, March, April. What are the months? But, oh, look at it. Look at it. It is so pretty. So pretty. Look. How flippin' cute is that? Okay? Look how cute it is. It's just adorable. Okay? I love it so, so much. So, so much. It's just, oh, that's that page. There's the bulletin boards here that look like this. Is so cute. Oh, okay, that's a little hard to see there, but, oh, I don't know why it's like, feels like extra light right here. I don't know. It's not, but that's just how it looks on the screen. And then the Traveler's Notebook. So cute. And since we're doing like requests for this quarter, for like the next little bit, I really want to focus on some requests. If you love this, but like let's say you love the Traveler's Notebook and you love like the background and all of these things, so you want me to pull this out like I've done with some other ones, like let me know, because that can happen. But look how cute this is. It's so cute. It's so cute. Okay. Okay. Yes. I just love it. Okay? I just love it. I just have to say that. I love it. Okay, Victoria says, I've been doing photo a day and then a bigger page a day journal entry. Love that. She says, the 2.0 has been my favorite version of the Big Fancy so far. I love the spiral and the blank daily journal notebooks. Yay. Erin says, hey y'all, I'm late. I was FaceTiming with my kid. She's house sitting and pet sitting this week. Nice. And says, I bought the Love Story BFF 3.0. So gorgeous. Thank you. It's so pretty. So pretty. Another big fancy that is in the works is a Boss Babe one, because that's on my request list. So be on the lookout for that. That one is coming, but I just had to share these. They're just so pretty. Okay. So now that we're into the official topic, 15 minutes in, but we're in the official topic. And let me grab some coffee, because I still have trouble talking for long periods. Y'all, look, I got a new Friends mug. I don't want to, like, tip my coffee, but my sister got me a new Friends mug for Christmas. Love it. Okay. All right. So our main topic for today is all things book journaling. So I was thinking we could either do like a book journal with me spread, or I could like give you a tour of my current book journal and like my past book journals. And I found my 2022, and I'm pretty sure I have one for 2021. But I don't think it's on my iPad anymore. So I need to find that and see if I have a backup copy of it, because I lost some stuff when it crashed. Erin says, I keep meaning to journal more this month since I have no insurance now. Oh, and I have to take a break from therapy, but it still hasn't happened. 2025 has started without me, and I still have to catch up. Girl, I know that feeling. I swear. But yeah, Erin, get on the tiny journaling thing. Do it. Just like journal away, okay? Just journal away, because this helped me. It really helped me just get out like my emotions for all of this. I mean, they're not done, because last night I was missing Drake so much I ended up looking up Yorkie videos on TikTok and then just cried for half an hour, because that happens. But, it was cathartic, so we're going with it. Okay, so this is my current book journal for 2025. I'm using still haven't done this page. I'm using the 2025 yearly book journal. It is the dated one. And I haven't done anything about releases yet, because all of mine are in Notion right now. I obviously haven't picked out my book of the month yet, but I have started doing my overview pages, and I'm going to do them the same way I did the year in review journal that I had last quarter. And what I'm doing with it is, as I read books throughout the year, I'm going to add another page here to this and sort of like start doing it alphabetically. So like, this was an anthology, so if I have any more anthologies, I'm going to put them here on this page. But then I've got C's, and then these are E's, and then this is an M and an S, and then audiobooks. So I'm just going to like add pages in here as I get more books throughout the year. And then at the end of the year, I'll be able to go back and kind of like rearrange things. So if you're wondering what that looks like, if I go back to, let's go here in books, year in review. So this was, excuse the hair, I didn't do this page, but this is how my year in review section came out for 2024. And because if you remember, for 2024, I was book journaling in like 4 different journals throughout the year, 4 different setups, and then I pulled them together in the last quarter into this year in review so they could all be in one place. And this is the first year I ever did a book of the month, and I love it. And what I'm going to do for 2025 is, whenever I set up my book of the month, I'm going to add like little notes in the margin about why I chose that. And then I've seen some people do where they do like a bracket thing where it's like, okay, in this month these are your top ones, and this month this is your top ones, and then you like break it down, and then you break it down, and so then you have like one book at the end of the year that's like your all-time. I don't know if I'll do that, but I have seen spreads like that, and it's really interesting. So I don't know, I may do that. But this was my book of the month for 2024, and I love it. And this was my audiobooks book of the month for 2024. I didn't start listening to audiobooks until May, so those, they're just nothing. But then here's for the rest of the year. And then, so this is how the yearly overview looks once I finished it. So like I said, this is for 2025. And this is how it'll look. I did a page for essentially every letter as I got them for the author's names so that I could pull them all together, and just added pages as I needed them. And then at the end of the year, I shifted things around so there wasn't any blank spaces. So this is how it ended up looking. And I absolutely love it. Absolutely love seeing all of my books throughout the whole year like this, in this format. And like the authors are all grouped together, series are grouped together, stuff like that. So that's how my thing's going. I didn't want to do it to where it's just like, as I read the book, you know, they're all together, because we're digital, so I can move things around. So that's what I wanted to do, and like group authors together and series together. And it just makes me very, very, very happy. Okay? Very, very happy to see all of these together for the whole year. And I just love it. I just love it. These are my audiobooks for the year. Yeah, it just makes me really happy. So I ended up not using these pages. I may play around and see if I like these pages for 2025. I don't know. So it might be a little hard to see, but these pages, you have like all of the info about it, and then I could put like my top quote here or something. So I may play around and see what I like for this. And then because I use different book journals throughout the year, I just pulled in images of those pages so that I could have these. And I just love seeing them all together. And I'm really excited to go with this look for the whole year, just because it just, I don't know, there's something about it. I just really like this, the more clean, modern look. I just do. So that is what I'm going with for this. And so this is my January so far. What I did is I've got my color-coded system for arcs here. I've started laying those out for February. That's kind of a lot to shove in February. That's a little much. I still need to do it for the rest of the year. I have not done that. That's all in Notion right now. But, what? That was Ashley, if you heard that. So, okay. So, one thing that I decided to do is, well, one, I want to try to, like, be up to date with my actual book journal spreads as much as I can. I know I'm not going to do one for every single book, especially like the audiobooks. I don't really see myself doing spreads for those, just because I don't typically end up highlighting things for those, and I don't typically end up doing Pinterest boards for those, so that's just how it goes. I just realized this needs to be a little smaller because I need room for my star rating for this book. So let me just shift this a little bit because my star rating needs to go there. So one thing I decided to do, like just the other day, is I pulled in, like, okay, so this is my tiny journaling and this is dated, but I decided to use these numbers just because, I don't know, I just liked having the bigger numbers and I can overlap them on top of like my photos and things. So I decided to take these numbers and put them in my book journal. So everywhere I have one of these type of numbers, that means that I have a book journal entry for that. So then I can just quickly look at my page and be like, oh, I have an entry for this one and this one and this one. And this one's like half done. I just have the quotes and the cover on there right now, but I'm going to do this today just because the Pinterest board is there. It is ready to go. I just need to do it. I feel like I need a little bit more room. I'm just going to shift you just a little bit. Just a little bit. Because this needs to be here. I'll put that there. Okay. Because, yes, that was a 5-star read. So, okay. So far, the pages that I have done for January is, I haven't done this one, obviously. This is my reading challenge for book club. This one's just kind of hanging out wherever until I decide where it needs to go, because I've just started it. So this one may move. I don't know. I have it at age gap right now, but it may move. I don't know. So this is my reading challenge for book club. And then I have this spread, which I think turned out really good. This was a really, I guess, simple spread. I didn't have too many photos on my Pinterest board. I only had a few quotes, so I included my review. And one thing that I started doing last year, maybe like halfway through the year, or maybe it was just last quarter, I can't remember, is if I highlighted a word in the book that was like, okay, I don't know what that word is, I've never heard that word, and I look it up, then I, look up the definition. And so I'm going to use one of these sections back here to put all of those in, because most books I don't have those, but occasionally I do. So this one I had 3. I just included it in for this one. But I just think that's fun. Like, I like learning new words if I have not heard these words before. So that's something I'm going to include. And then this one didn't get anything yet. This was a short novella. Technically, maybe it's not a novella. I don't know. But I didn't pull any pictures for this or highlights. I just breezed right through this one. Audiobook. This is an anthology. I've got 2 stories into this so far. One thing I may include with this one is like the title of the story in here, and maybe like a rating for that, or maybe like a little description. I may include that. So I've pulled that into Notion, and so I'll probably pull that in here. I don't know. And then this, oh my gosh, look how pretty this is. Okay, look, I'm having so much fun with book journaling, and I'm really getting back into it so much, and this was so much fun. So part of these photos came from the author Eva Simmons. She has Pinterest boards for a lot of her books, and so it was really fun to pull some photos from there with some other ones. And then I used Arcane Beauty for some stickers and pulled those in, and I just love how this page turned out. It is so pretty. And if you read the book, you'll know what the purple means, because usually I like to pull in colors to match the book cover. So this was like kind of a combination of the purple in the book plus the cover, and I love it. Love, love, love it. Okay. This one, I actually did this one last night. Love it. Okay, and I need book 2. Okay, I need it. This is her debut novel. So this one, I have my Pinterest board ready to go. I have my quotes already in here, so I just need to make it pretty and do something really cool with it, so it will be fun. And some of these pages, like this one and this one, I actually did screen recordings. So those, let's see, yeah, like this. So I did screen recordings. So those will probably end up being videos in book club, and maybe like abbreviated, shorter versions in like social media videos or something like that. But so yeah, see. So yeah, so I'll probably do like a little time lapse or something like that, and then stick that in book club, just, for some more inspiration. I did this one. This was another, I'll show you that spread, but that one turned out really good. And then this one, so I'm trying to do these screen recordings, because then that just is extra inspiration I can share, and it's just fun. I used to do screen recordings for like nearly every spread that I created, and then I got out of that habit. So I need to do that. Y'all, look at that. This is a friend of mine drew this, and I have this. It's actually sitting right here next to my desk. She drew this of Drake, which I think is cute. And this was one of my favorite baby Chewbacca photos of him when he was little bitty. So cute. So cute. So, anyways, that's the little Drakers. Okay. Okay, and then so that's all I have for right now for January. But I mean, we're just like 10 days in, so I feel like that's pretty good for January. And what I decided to do here is, if there was a book that maybe came out this month and I wanted to read it, or it was like a holdover from last month that I really wanted to read last month, I've just been sticking it up here for now. But yeah, that's how my setup is going. I keep having to mute so I can cough, and I really hope you guys are not getting disturbed by that. But so for quarter 4, I was in this book journal, and this is how it turned out, and I love it. Okay? I didn't do like the numbers, so I may go back and like do that, because I was actually pretty good for a majority of the quarter. I don't know why I keep ignoring these pages. I feel like I should do something with these. So, but this was how quarter 4 turned out. I really want 2025 to be the year that I have lots and lots of book spreads, because I just love them. Look at that. I just and I do go through and like these empty pages, like I will go through and delete those so that literally I can just flip and go through each of these. But this is how quarter 4 came about, and this surprised me. So like I ended up doing a Pinterest board for this audiobook, which I don't always do. So I wanted to include those, and then I just did my book review here, and I think it worked. Some of these, like this one, I had to really shrink down my font to get it to fit all on one page. And then this one, I didn't have anything yet. This one was a really simple one. Love these, okay? Love these. And says, I definitely want to start doing book spreads. Yours are so pretty and inspiring. Thank you. I love them. Okay, this one I really want to do, because this was the first time I read this book. These were my book journal pages, and I think they are fucking beautiful. Okay? Beautiful. But then I did the audiobook, and I ended up creating a Pinterest board for this. So I kind of want to do like a combination of like pulling these quotes and then the Pinterest board, so that I, have it all. So I want to do that. So I just pulled that in for now to remind me that, hey, I already did those pages. And this is fun. This is so fun. I love doing these. They're so much fun. This one I need to do. I need to get that caught up. I went through here and I put in my quotes. Most of these, I have Pinterest boards for these, so I need to do the pages. I do want to go back and do those numbers so I can see which ones I've done. But look how fun that is. Okay? I never do this page. This was my challenge for this one. And then I need to, I have a Pinterest board for this. I have a Pinterest board for this one. I have a Pinterest board for this one. This one was actually like part of an audiobook. This audiobook, the prequel came on that audiobook, but I ended up trying to pull quotes as I listened to the audiobook, and so these are the quotes that I got, and I ended up doing a Pinterest board. But then when it came to this one, I was just like, that's just too much pressure on myself to try to like pause the audiobook and then grab the ebook and then try to highlight. So I was like, no, fuck it, no. Audiobooks, I'm just listening and enjoying. If I do a Pinterest board, great. If I don't, that's fine. If I pull highlights, great. If I don't, that's fine. But like this one, I have a Pinterest board and I have quotes for this. This one, I ended up with more quotes for this book than I thought I had. So I had to go back And like I started with one font size and I'm like putting everything on here, and then I realized I still have more to go. So then I had to go and like shrink the font size down again. But I really love how this one turned out. I really, really love how this one turned out. So I just love it. Okay? This one turned out really good. Really, really good. So if you are wanting to start this, feel free to go to my Pinterest page, and I'll show you that in a minute. But like, I reorganized my Pinterest page the other day so that my aesthetic photos, like the photos I pull from, are in one place. Like it's one board with different sections instead of multiple boards. And so when you go to the page, it's like boards for books instead of aesthetics and books. So I'll show you that. But I reorganized that the other day and I'm much happier with it. This one I still need to do the page for because I have photos and I have quotes, obviously. Same thing here. I went through and did this the other day where I just started pulling in my quotes. And anytime I do my quotes, I always refer back to the ebook so that I can figure out, like, you know, like, because some of these are like conversation type quotes where it's like a back and forth. And when it's like a back and forth, then I like to do it like this, where it's like, this is the conversation, and then you can tell the back and forth, right? So I always like pull out both at the same time whenever I have that going on. This one I didn't have anything for. This one I need to do. Didn't have anything for this one. Did I do a board? I think I have a Pinterest board for this, but I don't have any quotes because it's an audiobook. So I need to pull that in. So this one I have both for, so I need to do that. And then this was my December. I started doing the little dots here for the pages I did in December. This was my challenge for December. And then this one, this was a really good Pinterest board, so I really need to do these. I really, really need to do these. I did the audiobook, but I have a Pinterest board and I have the quotes that I pulled from the ebook whenever I read it. So I just need to do that. I don't have any pages for this series at all, so that's something I want to do. And I'll probably go back and do those in my author journal at this point. So there's all in one place. That's what I'm thinking. I think I do have quotes for this, just because I went with some of the most popular highlights in the ebook instead of just necessarily pulling, you know, all of mine. I don't know if I have a board for this, but I have quotes, so I don't know. Same thing, I have a few quotes here. This one I did this page for. Love how it turned out. I think it turned out really good. I'm trying to mix them up so they don't all feel the same. Like, they have a consistent vibe, but I don't want them all to be like cookie cutter, you know? And I feel like they're not, I think. I don't know. But I do like matching, like if it's a series, they kind of have the same vibe. So, I don't know. This one didn't have anything. This one, love this page. This one turned out really good. This one, oh my gosh. I love this page. Okay, this was a great book, by the way. But I love this page because I got to use the blush and navy, and I haven't used those stickers in a while, and I love it. I think it turned out really good. Really, really good. So, this is one of those that I did, the color scheme of it matches the book cover. Like, that was the vibe that I was going for. I don't have one for that or that. And then that you've already seen because this one transitioned into like two places. And then my author journal is my matching thing. So the way the author journal works is it holds like 30 different authors, And you can always, just import a new copy if you need more. But I didn't want to go through and just like pick out a bunch of people and then just try to fill this all up. So mostly I was just thinking of like authors I had pages for or that I wanted to do pages for. And so like these are like my top authors. And so that's how my list got started. Victoria says, your pages are so pretty. Thank you. I always end up with big blocks of text as I'm more interested in capturing a summary of my thoughts, and I'm not one for quotes or Pinterest boards. That's okay. Do it whatever works for you. Because there have been some where it's like, I didn't start the Pinterest board until, October, I think, is when I started doing the Pinterest boards. I think that's when that started. So I didn't have any of those before then. Like that's still feels like fairly new. If you go back and look at some of my previous book journals, it's stickers and quotes. And then like my book review. So whatever works for you, go for it. Go for it. I have just recently, as of this quarter, fell in love with doing Pinterest boards. And there's just something about it that I just really, really love. So like even if it's like this one, literally it was just Pinterest photos and then my book review. Like that's it. And the rest is like stickers, which it totally works. So whatever works for you, go for it. It doesn't have to be like one specific way or anything like that. Just like go for it and have fun. Because I'm having some real fun with this. So the way the author journal works is I designed it so that it matches the look of this, just because this seems to be, for me, my favorite setup. I don't know, there's something about it. It's just working for me. So I have the author journal. If you have one of my other book journals that is like these vertical ones, and you want an author journal to match this, like let me know and I can do that. Because the author journal is working. I'm liking it. So far my best section would be Kelly Finley, and this is how it looks. That's a little hard to see, but so the way it works is there's like, I added her photo here, and then these are links for like all of her stuff if I wanted to go find things. And so you can see like it's hyperlinked, which is cool. And then she actually joined us for an episode of our podcast in book club. So I put a link here so I can go and listen to that. And then this little section I did photos. So just to show you what that looks like, it looks like this. So you've got the photo space, you've got like your little tracker here, your author info, and then this is just like a little gridded area. Well, it's a little hard to see. A little gridded area. So what I did for Kelly's page is I just did like a little collage of photos that I had used in some of her other spreads, and it just worked. I just really like that. And then for the books, I have the series here, and like the, like if it's a duet or something, or if it's a standalone. And then this, I recently changed my font, and I like this one. This is the American typewriter font. Oh, no, undo. Don't do that. Okay. So, this one, American typewriter font. That's what I used for this. And I've got like the release date, the pages, status, started and finished. And so right now it's in this color if I haven't read it yet. And so as I read them, I change the colors and fill in the information. And so this is what the page looks like. So I've got a couple down here, and then these here in the middle that I'm going to finish this year. Because I started her world down here and then went back to catch it from the beginning. And then if I have a book page, you can see that it's hyperlinked. so that I can click it and go to that page, which I think is really cool that you can do that. And one thing I also did is I added like this little semi-transparent sticker to kind of color code it. I don't know why, that just felt really good. So I kind of rearranged the pages in the section to make it a little more customizable for what I want. So the section right now looks like this page, and then I've got my overview, which is like tracking the stuff. I will end up needing to move these because they're books. There's one more in this part of this series, and then there's some that goes in here, so I'll end up rearranging these, but it's digital, so I can do that, right? But these are the ones I've read so far. And I added her name up here, and oh, I forgot to add this little guy. Let me grab that, and I'm gonna put that here. Oh, what? That's not what I selected. Rude. Copy. Thank you. Okay. Paste. And put that there. I don't know why I like that so much, but I just do. So that it's like, it's consistent, like this is her section, right? And so then I put the pages that I have done. These actually came from this one, and this one came from my Q4 book journal, because I did those in this month. They were right here. And so since it matches, I was able to just select it and copy and paste into the author journal. And then this one I did just straight up in here because I wanted it to match. So I can't remember if that was a in both places thing. I can't remember. So what I did to rearrange this section is, okay, so if you look at, let's look at, okay, so section 3, this is how a typical section looks. So I've got the author page, and then there is an extra page of like the tracker, like the little chart tracker, and then you've got this format, this one, and this one of like your big overview pages. And that's all that's in there. Okay, so then if you want to fill in more stuff, you can pull from the page templates and just pop those into those sections. But what I did for Kelly's section is, if you look, I put those other pages at the bottom of her section. So they're still in there like number 2, but I moved them down here instead of having them up here. And that way, like, as I need more, I can pull them in and like rearrange them. And that way, when I'm flipping through her section, it's just consistent pages instead of empty pages. So that just feels better for me. So feel free to rearrange things. And this is where I pulled in pages for Blake that I had done in other book journals, and I just copied and pasted the pages in here because the pages were so pretty. And I just wanted to have them in her section. So that's another way that you can do it. You can just copy the page and paste it in here, and you don't have to necessarily use a page from the author journal to put in here. So that is my author journal, and it makes me happy. Okay, I still need to pull in some other pages for these, like, you know, you saw Lane O'Neill page. I need to pull that in. You know, just some of these so that they're all together for that author, which I think is really cool. I just love the idea of it. So I swear I keep coughing. I'm sorry. But yeah, so that is my journal, my author journal. Now, if you want to see, okay, so it's like $10.49. Y'all let me know how much more you want to see. But some of my past book journals, if you just want to look at that. So this was my 2023 one, and I started out as a yearly book journal, and I did some want to read and some like trackers. I was really good about doing pages. for the first part of it. And then I got a little away from it, and then it was just inserting pages in here that were like, just the exports of notes, which is fine. It's just not a pretty page. So it's like a mix of those is how this book journal ended up. And then I had some, started here and there. And so this one turned out really good. And then at some point, so that's May, June, lots of good pages in June. And then July is whenever I switched over to a quarterly book journal. And so that was like a different look. So this, let's see, let's just look at this because it was so pretty. So this was January, this is 2023. And this is the DIY modern vertical. So this is the one where it's got like all these pages and you pull them in instead of having set pages. And this one does not have linked pages. So that's a difference for this. But so that was January. And then February looked like this. It's a lot of books. These were all really short. Not those. And then March. That looked good. April. Oh, that reminds me. I have another one of these books in this series that came out much later that I need to get caught up on. May looked like this. June looked like this. So you can see that one thing I did differently is like I used to put the quotes like directly on the tracker stickers, but then when I started doing, let's look at this one. When I started doing multiple books at a time, what are you doing? What's happening? Has anyone else been having this problem with GoodNotes? It's very frustrating. Okay, let's go here then. Okay, so here when I started doing multiple books at a time, it just felt like my quotes ended up being much smaller if I just stuck them on the tracker stickers. So this is where I started doing just a white sticker with like an outline that matched the book cover. And that way I could put the quote like right here in the middle. And then I just filled in around it with stickers. And I really like this. So that's one thing that has changed from here. And I like it. So July is when I moved into this one. And this is what it looked like. So this was the same setup of book journal, but just a quarterly format because I thought I wanted to go to I think this was my very first quarterly book journal. The other ones were yearly. So this is July, and then August, and then September looks like this. And how many pages did I do for this one? Okay. Ooh, this one looks cool. So this one I really got into tracking like the whole quarter with the tracker stickers and everything. It was kind of a lot, honestly. But I did do it here. Come on. On the button. Close this. Close this. Sorry. Okay, so for this quarter, I did end up doing like the books here, but I didn't do the tracker stickers. I just added the book covers. Oh, I didn't get those. So that's one thing I did differently. As far as individual book entries, I did pretty good right here. That's pretty good. And then these were just the Kindle exports. Those went in. And then I did some pages here. Oh, I love this one. That one is really simple. So, Victoria, you were talking about like, not doing Pinterest board or anything like this. So this was before I was doing Pinterest. And I had like my book stats here. And then just a few quotes and stickers. It was just really simple. And so, I mean, that's something you could do. This one, there were more quotes. This one was fun. This one was like the colors matched what was going on in the book, but definitely not the book cover, as you can see. But that was a fun one. Love this one. So this was one where I wasn't doing Pinterest boards. It was just stickers. So it was quotes and stickers and my stats. Let's see. And then these were exports. This is where I did some other ones, some actual spreads. This is where I started laying out spreads but didn't finish. Oh, series trackers. So I think I'm going to do some more pages like this because that's fun to see that. There's that one. And then this one. Oh, there's more. This ended up being more later. So that's all of those. All right, so that was quarter 3. And then quarter 4 was this one. Ugh, that page. Just look how pretty that is. So this was 2 pages because I've talked before about how like the vertical ones are literally just 1/2 of the horizontal pages. So that's why it ended up being 2 pages because I didn't want to make it any smaller. And it's literally half the page. So, oh, but they're so pretty. So for this one, this was October. Oh, totally binged that series. It was great. November and December. So those were fun. As far as book pages, let's see how I did. Oh, look. This one, I actually decorated this page. How about that? That's a rarity for me. So that's fun. So I got some want to reads. Oh, this was a little challenge that I never finished. These were good. This was good. This was mostly just stickers. So that's fun. And then there's these. These are Blake's pages. They're so pretty. More Blake pages. So this one I didn't do too many individual pages. It was mostly just the months this whole quarter, which is kind of crazy. That's how it's honestly been most of the time. And then, let's see, this is 2024, quarter 1. So that's how that one looks. Okay, that was March. Here's February. So pretty. And then January. This one's got a lot in it, so that's why it's a little slow. So I did a challenge page here. This one turned out really pretty. And then I didn't do too many actual individual book pages here, so I put my books on there, but I didn't do too many of the actual pages. So there's another challenge. This is where I was doing some, I did do some little book collages there, and also did them here. So I did that one. I did that one. So that was fun. I should do more of those. There's another challenge. And then these are just like laying out the photos. This was a finished one. So you can see most of the time I don't even end up doing the actual individual book pages. Man, I love this one. This one turned out really good. But I really, really want to do them more. And I got into my groove in quarter 4. Definitely got into my groove in quarter 4. And I think it's because of the book journal. Now for quarters 2 and 3, I was in these. Okay, so quarter 2 is this. So I was in this one for quarter 2. So this was my April, May, and June. Let's see how many actual book pages I did. Okay, so this was at the beginning. So we had a challenge page, and then these I put my quotes in the covers, but didn't do anything with them. These are just covers. There's a challenge page. These are just covers. So I did none during this one, and that's okay. Oh, I did some a interesting TBR. And then I did series tracking. So, oh, look at Blake's page. That's so cute. I'm going to take this page, actually. Copy. And I'm going to go to the author journal. And let's go to Blake's section. And I haven't rearranged this section yet. So I'm just going to stick it right here for now. So I'm going to say paste page. Just because I really like that page. I just really like that page. So, did I do any more? No. So, I mean, so don't feel like if you want to start book journaling, you have to do every single page. Because, I mean, I didn't. That's okay. So that was quarter 2. Quarter 3 was this one. And this was my book journal for this one. So this was July. Love it. August. September. And I know I didn't do many pages in this. As far as like individual book pages. There may have been one. I did play around with, this was when I was trying to test out my idea of the overview pages, which I think was fun. I did this individual page, which, love that. That one turned out really cute. Really, really cute. But the rest, look, see, I just added the cover, and that was it. That was all I did. So, I mean, I did my challenge pages, but that's it. So, I mean, I want to be more consistent. That's one of my goals for 2025 is just to do more pages because I just love them. Erin says, oh, question for you. How do you organize your physical bookshelves, and do you have a tracker for that? Oh, okay. So my physical bookshelves, I've got in the spare bedroom, I've got 4 shelves in there full of books. And then I've got behind me, I've got some stuff. I'll show you what's behind me here in the office. Hang on. I'll take a photo so you can see. Okay. So behind me, my bookshelf looks like this. Let's see, delete that. Oh, go away. Okay, so this is what is sitting behind me right now. This is the start of my new physical book collection, and it's growing because I just ordered some more books, and like these I got for Christmas, and then these were sent to me from the author. This is autographed copies. This is limited special edition. This is a special edition. These were sent to me by the author, except for one. I purchased one of those. This was sent to me by the author. So I've got one more to collect in this series, but this is growing. Okay, stop that. So I don't know what'll happen here. I have a feeling it's going to get bigger. And one of my goals for the new year is, I may have said this before, but like my dining room, we took out the table and gave it to my sister, like passed down the family dining table and gave it to my sister. And the dining room has now become like partially a home gym. And so it's going to be like home gym / library. So one of my goals for 2025 is I'm going to build some bookshelves in that room and like do something more. But then I also may do something more behind me because I mean I really like seeing these because that's just, I don't know, that's just really fun to see this behind me. And I want more. So I don't know, but as far as organizing them, I put them together by author and by series. Like I don't do the color coding thing as far as like all the red covers together and all of this. No, I want the series to be together. So I'm gonna bring you guys along for that journey if I end up doing my bookshelves in there and doing, a home library thing, because I really, really, really want to do that. But as far as like tracking them, I do still use my Notion for a lot of that. So I have it marked like what's happening? What's happening? Hello. Hello. Do I have too much open on here? Maybe. So in my Notion, I do have I have it marked if I own it or not. What the? I know. Let me just update this while we're here. But I don't have everything in here. Honestly, I don't have everything in here. I don't even know what all I have. As far as physical books in the other room, physical books in here. I mean, in here, these are easy because I can see them. There's not that many. But as far as owning all together, no, I have no idea. Maybe one day I'll do that. And yes, I would be one of those people that got the barcode scanner and scanned everything in. That would be me. Okay? That would be me. So, if that happens, I will show you those. Okay? Victoria says, all your book journaling has encouraged me to get back into reading again. Yes! I've got a bunch of books during Black Friday sales that I want to finish this year. Yes! Nice! Erin says, I clicked on a random video a few days ago. I don't even know what it was, but it wasn't a book video. But all of her books on the shelves behind her were backwards, and I had to click off the video. Okay, yes. So I do have 2 books on this shelf behind me that are backwards, and that's because they are special editions. I will show you that. So, this book is backwards, and this book is backwards just because they are special editions and they have special pages, but because they're pretty. Because, look at this one. This one is just, that's just pretty. Okay, that's just pretty, and I can't not see that. Although, that is really pretty too. So, this is my first ever mini hardback, by the way. And, let me see. Let's pull that up a little. Okay, so this is my first ever mini hardback, and I love it. And love it. But this is the one that is sitting like this on the shelf just because I can't help it. And the other one that sits on the shelf is this one. And it looks like this. So it does sit on the shelf like this. But I can't do all of them like that because that just would drive me crazy. I want to know what the book is. I want to know what the book is. Now, I did see one the other day where she had the bookshelf was the decorative sprayed edges and everything were facing one way, but then she could flip her entire shelf and then you saw the spines on the other side. So she could change it, which was really cool. Who can do that all the time though? But I don't know. Aaron says, I like the spine, the spines were on the inside, just pages out. Yeah, that's, you get special editions with the sprayed edges. I can get that, but no, I want to see the spines. You said it was so distracting. So that I can understand, but it was her whole bookshelf, ma'am, what are you hiding? Yeah, hiding the smut, Ann says. Maybe. But, if you pay extra for, if you're paying extra for a special edition like this, I can get, you want to see this. But, I don't know. I can't imagine having a whole shelf of this. That would drive me crazy. Some of them I could see, but, I want to see the spines. I still can't get over this. This, if you don't know, okay, I said a mini hardback, but, when you compare this to the regular book, Like, this is what I mean by a mini hardback. Okay, so this is the paperback, the signed paperback. And, like, you can see there's a difference. But it's, you know, it's different. It's, like, small. I'm, like, very particular of it. I have not fully cracked it, so I'm gentle with it. But yeah. Like, you can see a difference there. Like, there's a big difference. But, yeah. Oh, it's so pretty, though. It's so pretty. And it's a double dust jacket. So, it all started, the new physical books for me all started with this one last year. And it's just grown. And, I don't see myself stopping. So that is why for 2025, one of my goals is more bookshelves. It's just got to happen. So it's just got to happen. Okay, let me go back to this. So, okay, let me put these back. Excuse me, Ashley. Okay, all right, so I think that's all I have. Is there anything else you guys want to see before we call it a day? Because it's 11:11. I think that's all I have as far as like book journaling stuff. I do, like I said, do plan on having like these videos in book clubs. So those will happen. I'm going to put those in there. Because, you know, I have the screen recordings. Why not share those? I shared one the other day that was like an update, which I thought was fun. The book club is changing, by the way. If you have not seen it, why does that go to the page every time? That journal's not even open. If you have not checked out the Patreon book club in a while, the tiers are changing. So I did a post about it, and some of that's going to be officially happening this weekend to get that all set up with the changes. But yeah, we do have some stuff coming up. Let's see. We've got, what is today? This is today. Oh, I think I'm going to move that. Okay, I need to move this. So this one is going here, and I'm going to copy this and put this here, and then this is going to be, hey, give me the keyboard. I'm going to issue a journal challenge today. And then tomorrow is going to be a blind date with a book post. So, and then next Saturday we have an exclusive live stream in book club. So, but there'll be an update on that. Y'all, Monday's my birthday. Like, what? How is that? I don't even know. That's just crazy to me. Crazy to me. Okay. Alright, I think that's all I got. Do you guys have anything else before we wrap up? I think I said that once before, but I'll say it again. Okay. Alright, that's it. That's all I got. I do feel like I'm forgetting something, but I do have, let me make sure I don't accidentally pull out something that you should not see. I do need to do a new video for this because this was book mail I got the other day, and I just did like a quick video and I didn't do a full video. So hang on, there's one of these that cannot be shown here. Let me pull that out. Okay, pull that out and put that to the side. But yeah, I need to do a video for this because I got the books in. That was these. Blake sent me these, and that's super exciting. So I need to do a video on these. I did like a tiny little one, but I need to do more because that's just fun. Okay, so that's all I got. That's all I got. We done. See, I feel like I've missed having physical books. I don't know. There's just something about them. I used to be all into physical books, and then I stopped. And then now I'm just like Kindle all the way. And I just can't decide. I don't know. I'm a little hooked on getting some more physical books. So we'll just see. We're just going to see where this year goes. Who the fuck knows? I don't know. Little tetra fish. Okay. All right, that's it. That's all I got for today. I am going to go work on, I've got some boring business admin stuff I need to get out of the way. And then some more planner designs, sticker designs, stuff like that. Requests on the list. Yeah, and then Ashley has decided to want what? What do you want? What? No, I'm almost done. I'm almost done. You can wait another moment. Oh, don't run into the light. Okay. All right, that's it. That's it. We're out. And I will. Oh, let's see. Victoria says I do read more when they are physical compared to Kindle. Really, I feel like I read more when it's Kindle because I can take it anywhere and like I can sit it beside me when I'm eating dinner with the hubby, and it can just be here. Whereas like you can't just sit this here and then just leave it by itself because it does that. But I know they make like bookmarks where you can like hold things open and stuff. I don't know. So I feel like I read more when it's on Kindle. I don't know. That's an interesting comparison. Okay. I love the feel of physical books too. I feel like I've missed it. And I think that's why I ended up with this whole shelf behind me. And someone sent me a gift card the other day, and I ended up buying some books with it to make me happy. So they will be joining the shelf when they come in a few days. So says I don't know how far in I am into the book, and it just has a different feel. It does have a different feel. I do like to when I read my Kindle books, I like to have like this turned on. Like I don't want to ruin this book for you, but like I like to have this turned on like how many minutes till the end of the book, and sometimes I'll like swap it and be like, oh, what page am I on? But it's just not the same as like picking up this book and being like, I'm right here, you know? Like, okay, so, you know, I lost Drake this week. So let me share a little fun memory with him. Back in the day when I was reading physical books all the time, I would sit and like when I would read, I would, you know, pull my bookmark out and like stick it in the back of the book while I'm reading, right? And then whenever I was ready to be done for the night, I'd pull it out and stick it in here, right? He used to know what that meant. Like when I moved my bookmark from the back of my book to where I was at, he would be like, okay, it's time for bed. And he would like jump up and like go to the door and be like, okay, we're going to go out and then we're going to go to bed. And like he knew what that meant when I moved my bookmark. So that's a little memory there for you of Drakey Poo. So I don't know. So that is one thing about physical books is bookmarks. You know, this is a new one I just got in, by the way. I had a sticker. Oh, there you go. So Lane sent me a Street Team sticker, which is fun. And that reminds me, I kind of want to swap my Kindle case and put some stickers on it because I haven't done that in a while. Gosh. Well, lots of stuff. This is a lot of stuff, okay? A lot of stuff. Let me just turn that off there. But, yeah. Okay. Isn't that a cute memory, Aaron? It's such a cute memory. That like he knew what that meant. Like if I moved my bookmark, he knew what that meant. Okay. All right, that's it for real this time. That's it. Oh, maybe not. Okay, Anne says I can't carry as many physical books in my purse as I can with my Kindle. Girl, ain't that the truth? That is so true. Like I don't even know how many books on this Kindle right now. Like way more than I can fit on my shelf, which is one reason I switched to Kindle, because I was running out of room. But this place is bigger, so I have more room now, and I want to build some bookshelves. So, you know, we're going to see where it goes. We're going to see where it goes. Okay. Just a reminder, if you want to talk more book stuff, the book club does have a Discord with a voice channel. So if anyone wants to go and hang out, it's called the Book Den in our Discord, and you want to go check that out. It is a voice channel, so we can literally like chat back and forth. But then we also have more channels and everything in our Discord now, so that we can do more stuff over there. So be sure to go check that out. I may open up a portion of that book club Discord group to the public, and then have some areas that are like just for the Patreon book club in there. It's just like a little bit of both. So, you know, that's an ever evolving thing over there. But yeah, so let's chat more books, because we just need to. It's just fun. It's just fun. It's just fun. Okay. All right. Ashley's getting fussy. I'm going to go and put this replay up so that you guys can go back and see that. And don't forget, I'm going to post a challenge today in book club for book journaling stuff. I have this idea, and I want to do something, and I want you guys to do it with me. And then on Discord is where we can share the photos and go back and forth about like what we're doing. So yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. So go look for that. That'll happen. Well, I gotta take her out into the snow, and then that'll happen. So, all right, I'm out. I'll see you guys next time. This was fun. You guys know I love talking about books, and you cannot get me to shut up, apparently, because it's 11:21. Okay, all right, that's it. I'm out. Bye.